whether in the United States or globally, companies and organizations of all kinds will need, in order to remain relevant, will have to deal with this question of inclusion through new business models, new business practices, new career pathways for women and people of color.
I think the whole concept of community ownership, sovereignty, the creation of wealth within the community because of ownership are really the important pieces that need to be changed. And implicit in all of that is the fact that it absolutely then includes racial equality, and it absolutely involves shifting of power.
If a company wants to be disruptive or create a product that's truly going to change the world, by definition, diversity has to be a component of that. It has to be the cornerstone of that. How can you build a product that's going to change the landscape of how people think and interact and engage with one another if you don't have people from diverse backgrounds with different experiences to come together and to really drive innovation?
This panel and the invitation, the way that it came, immediately appealed to us. We are working towards a more equitable world every single day. So inclusive economies, obviously resonate with us.
When Michelle Kahane invited me to participate on today's panel, on today's conversation regarding creating inclusive economies for, as part of the Nth Degree series, I was really excited to participate because as I've been known to say, if you want to be inclusive, be explicit. And a really important way of being explicit is actually having the tough conversations that we need to have.
The one piece of advice I would give somebody who truly wants to make impact is to try to make impact first on a small scale. Before you're going to impact the world, you have to be able to impact one person. It truly starts with your neighborhood. And how can you make the lives of individuals who you interact with, who you engage with on a daily basis, how you can make their lives better? And if you can do that, and if you can do things that don't scale, and you see results, you can then take those learnings and apply it at a larger and larger scale. And it takes time. And for somebody to change the world, it's going to take some time, but it has to start locally, and it has to start with people that you live amongst.
I would tell any entrepreneur out there or any person who is excited about the possibility to solve a problem with a company or with an organization, you got to become obsessed with that problem. It has to drive you to do all sorts of irrational things, like get up and work on that exact same problem every single day for 5 years or more. To be able to talk to anyone at any given time of day, no matter how exhausted you are, to be able to pitch and explain to them, to be able to tap into why that problem is so important to you or why solving it is so important to the world.